Officers, was there a time you wanted to let someone off the hook but couldn't? What happened? Dispatch called it in as a routine shoplifting at the corner market, but something felt off the moment we pulled up. The suspect was just sitting on the curb, head in hands, not running, not fighting a kid, maybe 14, skinny, with clothes too big for his frame, clutching a loaf of bread and a small jar of peanut butter like they were gold. The store owner, Mr. Patel, was waiting by the door, face stern. That one there, officer, took these, didn't even try to hide it. My partner, Rodriguez, went to talk to Mr. Patel while I approached the boy. Hey there, I'm Officer Chen. What's your name? I said. Crouching down to his level, he wouldn't look up, just mumbled Tyler, his voice barely audible when he finally raised his head. I noticed the dark circles under his eyes and how his cheeks seemed hollow. You know, taking things that aren't yours is stealing, right? I said, keeping my voice neutral, not accusatory. He nodded slowly. I know, his voice cracked. I just needed something for my sisters. That's when I noticed the backpack beside him slightly unzipped with what looked like small pink jackets stuffed inside. Rodriguez came over with Mr. Patel's statement. Kids got priors for the same thing last month, different store, protocol was clear, especially with repeat offenses, but something wasn't adding up. Where are your parents? Tyler, I asked. His eyes darted away. Mom's working, he said too quickly. Dad's not around. I glanced at my watch. It was 10:30 on a Tuesday morning. Shouldn't you be in school? I pressed gently. He shrugged. Got suspended last week for falling asleep in class. Rodriguez sighed. Look, kid, we've got to take you and process you properly. Tyler's face went pale. Please, you can't. My sister's there. He stopped himself. I made a decision. Show me, I said quietly. Rodriguez shot me a look. Chen, what are you doing? I ignored him. Tyler, show me what you're worried about. We followed him 3 blocks to an abandoned building with boards over the windows. He led us through a side entrance, up a stairwell that smelled of urine and mold, to a room with nothing but blankets spread on the floor, and 2 little girls, maybe 5 and 7, huddled together asleep, the younger one coughing in her sleep. Mom lost her job 2 months ago, Tyler whispered. Then we got evicted. She's working 3 jobs trying to get enough for a deposit on a new place. She doesn't know we're here, thinks we're staying with her friend. Rodriguez stepped outside to call it. In protocol, said we report to CPS, separate the children, process the theft. But looking at those girls, at Tyler standing protectively in front of them, I remembered my own childhood, the foster homes, the separations, my sister's face the last time I saw her before they sent us to different homes. Please. Tyler said, they'll split us up. I promised Mom I'd keep us together. Rodriguez came back in. Sergeant says bring them all in by the book. He wouldn't meet my eyes. We both knew what that meant. 3 different placements, likely 3 different counties. The system was overloaded. I looked at the meager possessions, a family photo taped to the wall, a stuffed rabbit, missing an ear clutched by the younger girl. Give me 5 minutes, I told Rodriguez. Stepping into the hall, I called my sister now, a social worker specialized in family preservation. I need a favor, May, a big one, I said. When she answered an hour later, we were at my sister's office. Tyler and his sisters eating proper meals while she worked the phones calling in favors, finding emergency family housing that wouldn't separate them when we finally told Tyler they could stay together. The look on his face nearly broke me. You're not arresting me, he asked, confused. Community service? I said, and a program my sister runs for teens. Rodriguez was quiet on the drive back. Sergeant's gonna have our badges for this, he finally said. We didn't follow a single protocol. I nodded. Write me up if you need to. He stared out the window for a long moment. My brother was like that kid once. He finally said, nobody bent the rules for him. We rode in silence the rest of the way. My sergeant did write me up. Violation of procedure, failure to process a juvenile offender, but sometimes the badge means knowing when the law isn't enough.